Hello everybody, QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I am back today with another episode of Zero City. It has been a while. I do actually have an excuse this time, actually several, but I'm here today to cover the new Eastern Strategy event. Got to say, I'm not a big fan of the name, but the good news is this is the event I've been talking about for a long time. It's finally here. Lots of good stuff, so I am going to cover the event and all parts of it as well as the update. So real quick, I won't make this super long, but for those of you that have followed me for a long time know that I'm a bit of an Olympics freak. So the last several weeks have been me trying to play the games as much as possible, but really doing a lot of Olympic coverage. So now that the Olympics are over, I can hopefully get back into things. And in that downtime while I was waiting, I finally got a new computer. I got that mostly set up. I'm not quite there yet. Finished the last sound issue tonight, so hopefully the sound is actually okay. I'm still going to have like squeaky desk and some things here I need to work on, but trying to also see if I can get my video set up and get that looking okay, as good as it can be with me in the video, obviously. And yeah, but the goal is to get back to regular coverage. So I need to do some catch up on everything. So we got a new Zero City event, so that is where I am going to start. And as always, a little bit of advertisement here. For those of you that are supporting the channel right now, since I haven't been doing much, most people have dropped, but Stacy Turner, thank you very much for your ongoing support using YouTube memberships. And that is one way that you can support the channel if that's what you're interested in, or you can do it through Buy Me a Coffee. You can see those links down below in just the ticker or in the description of this video. And another quick shout out, not really shout out, but recognition. The YouTube channel is now up to 3,600 members, so thank you everybody who's been pushing that, even though I haven't been making as many videos. If you haven't subscribed, please click that subscribe button. Let's get those counts back up and start working towards 4,000. And the last bit of advertisement is I have a Discord server for those of you that are new here. We have discussions on this game and all the other games I cover, so you can see that down below in the ticker as well, and Discord in the description. You can ask any kind of question you have, questions about the videos, questions about strategy, anything like that. And there's a lot of myself and many other people who are even more knowledgeable about the game than I am. Ask the questions there and you can get those questions answered. So I highly recommend joining that. All right, with that, let's go ahead and jump in. So with this update, we have that new event, and we have a couple other changes as well. So we got new bunker maps. I actually did a couple bunkers today, saw one of those, but for those of you who've been playing American Dad and Hustle Castle, same maps as we've had there. I haven't done a video in a while, but we got new skins now for officers finally. That's been talked about for a long time. And with this release, we have a couple updates to the officer vehicles. Poke around at those and see if we can see those. And then we got this new strategy type event. This is the dice rolling event that I've been teasing for a long time and was hoping it was coming to this game, and it's finally here. Since I mentioned the officer, I haven't even looked at this yet. Let's take a look at the officer. So we now have skins, and with these, you earn these skins. You can get them through events, but you also can get them just by doing your bunkers. Since I don't bunker very much, I don't get many. As you can see, I have nothing. I thought I had one, actually, but I do have a couple chests open, so maybe I'll get lucky. Looks like there's one to purchase right here. As part of this event, maybe. But yeah, so you can deck your hero out any way that you want. So, obviously you need to earn them. You would get these through the events. Personally, and like I said, I don't do this a lot. I don't bunker a lot or the other similar items in the other games. But I've never earned a mount in any of the events I've ever done, which is interesting because other people have. So just bad luck for me, I guess. But I don't grind quite as hard as some people. But I did hear that somebody already got this the new the motorcycle, maybe one of these new mounts ready. So anyway, something for me to work towards at least. Oh. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this event. Hopefully everything's recording here since I did a couple quick tests, but I think we're good. All right, let's get away from the sound. So we have a new visitor, and we are doing the Eastern Strategy. So start here at the front. This is everything that we're working towards. There's a couple things I'm not sure if we're going to figure out as we go, because this style of event started in American Dad, actually, and it got really bad reviews. It was a pay-to-win, massive pay-to-win. People complained about it, didn't like it. I think they had another version which got slightly better, and then Hustle Castle took this style of game and added it and changed it and made it much more friendly. You got a lot more items easily. You don't get everything. I mean, you got to work really hard to get everything, obviously, but They made it a lot more fun. And then American Dad actually copied that, and they started doing it as well. So I suspect that we have the version here that has been hashed out and has been much more popular, and that's what we're having. And what it is, yeah, it looks like it here. So we have these special rewards here, the campaign rewards. As long as you make it through the path on the game board, which we'll look at, you get all these items, which we'll look at them as we get them. No point in looking at them now. And then along the way, you're going to earn these different chests. And in these chests, each one of those chests, you get a chance to earn this new mount. Plus, we have infantry type items, we have ranger type items, and then we have chemist type items. And then you get these chests, you get a chance to win them, just like all the other events. You're not guaranteed to get them. The more you play, the more chests you get, the better your chances are, obviously. So I think most people know my feelings on that. I'm perfectly fine. I mean, obviously I want to get everything, but I'm okay without getting everything, because if everybody got everything every time, it would make for a pretty boring game. That's my opinion on that one. So the big part of this game or this event, are some of these items here. So lots of cash in these chests. There's lots of cash on the board, so you can do lots of leveling up, lots of gear. So that is one reason I like this event, just because there's so many different things that you can get. So what we're going to do, we're going to play, we're going to get these tokens, and as you can see, I got a bunch of them. And this is the Hustle Castle version as well, where you do a times 10. It's actually just spending 10 times, you don't save any money. The American Dad version, they save, you save 10%, I believe. And it's a little bit cheaper, but we don't have that here, that's fine. And then you can watch commercials. And I've given strategy tips on this before, but if you have multiple devices, you can burn through all these commercials pretty quickly. There's a whole lot of them for this event. There's like 10, I'm guessing. I've never actually counted, maybe even 12. So it takes a long time. And if you have one or two different devices, you can blast through them fairly quickly. I mean, with that many commercials, it takes a while, but you can knock them all out right away. If you have any questions on that, you can leave a comment here, post a question on Discord. I can answer it there, or I can do the next video, but that will be a little bit from now. So anyway, so lots of good stuff here to earn for sure, just by playing the event or spinning the wheel. So we're getting these dice here, and then as you spin, you get a chance to get a golden, and the golden dice gives you a chance to. This was something different as well. These dice aren't exactly fairly weighted. I'm suspecting this is true in this game as well. The white one gave you more lower numbers, and then the yellow one didn't even have a 1 on it. It was a 2 through a 6. But from what I'm seeing in the Hustle Castle version, the dice seem to be fairly well weighted. I run through streaks where I get really low numbers. I run through streaks where I get really high numbers. So I'm thinking I'm averaging right about in the middle where I should be. So I think the dice are pretty okay. But you want to get the goldens because you don't have a 2. So, that's going to give you a little bit better number on your spins or on your rolls. So the more white dice you spin, roll, the more yellows you get. That's the general purpose. And as you're going through, you roll your dice right here. You go up this game board. Lots of 4.5s, which is very nice. And get up to the top here. And as you're going through all of these items, these are the items that everybody gets. And then once you get to the top here, you just go in circles. Round and round and round. And you'll earn, once you hit an item here, you hit this chest, it'll be replaced with something else as you come around. So you don't hit this chest every single time you go around. Yeah, so that's it. That's what the event is. And then you have these quests. If you don't pay any money, you just get these first 2 here. And if you pay, there's a $9.99 option, you get 2 more quests here. And then if you pay the $19.99, you get 2 more quests on here. For some reason, I always buy the $19.99. We have to stop it now because every one of these events, games have this style of event. I think it's very expensive buying that pass every month. So I will likely stop doing that. Really, the reason is because it gives you these quests, which gives you more tokens. What are we calling these guys? Chips, tokens, whatever. You're not going to tell me. Buy bonus cards and tags. I guess these are tags. So it gives you more of those, which gives you more spins, which gives you more stuff. So in the past, I've certainly found it as being worth it. But again, it gets expensive for sure, especially when you're playing all these different games. And here we go. We got our normal rankings. Never for me. And then you can buy things which I personally think are ridiculously and unnecessarily expensive. So I don't think these are worth it unless you're trying to just finish things off at the end. And then here's the different options for you. So this is the cheaper one, gives you 2 quests, 2 additional quests as we saw, and then you get 4 of them down here. Plus, I think every time you spin and you get a die on your roll, if you have this bonus one, your squad gets a dice. A die, or not a die, they get some of these tags here. but I don't see that listed here. It's gonna roll a number price. Doesn't say anything about it. Excuse me. The first time you get a dice, 5 sets will be sent to the Alliance chat here. The first time you get a dice. Yeah, that's, I don't know, we'll see how it plays out, but in the other games, every single time you get a dice, you get a die on your roll, on your wheel spin, you send something to the team here. I haven't seen a lot on my board, so I'm guessing that's not how this one's going to play out. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump in. Yeah. And this one, I believe, like all the other events, if you don't come back here and click on your happiness, your squad, your castle, your shelter gets extremely unhappy. And we'll have to deal with that. All right, something always important to keep track of, watch your uranium, or yeah, uranium in this game, and watch your cash, because you get a lot of, ooh, I forgot about this part of the games. More commercials to get more cash. I forgot they added that. Unfortunately, there's so many commercials to watch already, you can't even keep up with everything, but cash is, for me, the most important part of this game, and I think you can watch 2 of these, so 750,000 a day, that's not bad. Maybe I'll remember that, but not for now. So 15 million is my limit here, and 1 million is my limit here, so we're okay. Let's go ahead and start. We're just going to do the times 10s. So, like I said, in the other games, having these 2 show up here, my clan would get 2 things showing. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at that in a moment and see if it is, but I have a feeling they didn't add that. Ooh, these will be helpful for me. I for sure can use these. Everybody else who bunkers more regularly probably don't really care about that. So let's go see if my clan got anything. Yeah, they didn't get anything. So that's one difference between this and the other games. I have noticed in the past that Zero City is a little bit tighter on some things versus Hustle Castle and even American Dad as well. So that's one thing that's limited. Hopefully in the next version they change that. So like I said, every single time you roll that, spin that wheel, and you get a dice, so that would have been 2 of them for everybody. So that's obviously one item that's missing from buying that premium pass. Your clan suffers. All right, intruder set, I'm not building that, but it's all right. So we're just gonna blast through all these, probably take a little while. There we go, we got some cash. Very nice. There we go, so we got 2 goldens now. Every 10 we're getting a golden. I think I might have misspoke a little bit earlier. Ooh, look at that, 1200 on the tags. This ticker down here, so if you spin the wheel and you don't get a die showing up, the more you spin, the higher your chances something's going to show up. That's what that one is. I think I mentioned earlier that was for the goldens. That's not actually true. It's only every 20 spins you're going to get one. So, oh, and then we didn't talk about quests. No, campaigns. One of these are, hold on. Did they not put that in this game? So there's that one. The quest, yeah, here we go. No? Objectives. That's the one. We didn't talk about that. So as you're spinning, as you get the dice, you get these items down here as well. So you get some good stuff here, some okay stuff anyway. And then further down you get these items, chests that have the chance to get, the main event, higher level event items. We'll open all those up later. Don't worry about that right now. The goal right now is just going to be blasting through the rest of these tags. And I'm only going to do times 10, so once we get down to 1100 here, we'll stop. Actually, I guess 1100 plus whatever I get on the next 2 spins. So it's looking like the items on this spinning board are not quite as good as the other games. Obviously, it depends on what you're rolling. Ooh, look at that. We got 4 different decorations. That's funny. We got a railing, we got a flag, a window, and a wall. Not the most exciting, but hey, we can work on changing our look. That's good. So the time sensor are gone, so I'm going to stop that. Let's just go ahead and do these quests at this point, since we're not going to do any more wheel spinning at this point. Zombie assistance is always good. Premium is always good. This one's not such a big deal anymore. Chem knowledge is good. This will be a basic. Oh, I need to get something better. I finally got my 6 of 6 on my I forget what he's called. The guy that uses this weapon. Increases damage. This is just a basic one, so I'm looking for a good event spike that I can use, but that's all right for now. That might be equivalent, maybe slightly better than what I'm currently using. All right, so let's close that. I'm going to click on this because it's bothering me seeing this. Show you my other fighter. And there we go. Headhunter, there we go. Headhunter spike. So, and right now I'm just running a basic one. Triple damage, space attack, 20% to deal. That's actually because of the prototype on there, but anyway, looking for a better one, but for now it works. I might have had this on my last video, but that's the current setup I'm running right now. Works okay. Obviously my power is still very low. I think I'm still under 10 million, 9.8. That's actually higher than I want. I'm running at like 9.2 right now. So I got a part of this event. I'm going to put a bunch of chips on my headhunter, get them stronger, keep my power down for now though. All right, let's work our way through the campaign. So now we're just going to roll. Let's see how they weight the dice here. So there's a 6. Those are some pretty poor graphics. That's interesting. I think that'd be a little clearer. Ooh, that moves really fast. I like that. The other games are a little bit slower on that movement. I like that quicker movement. Hey, look at that. We have something for our officer. So maybe I can put a little bit of a different look on my officer. Probably the same one everybody else is going to have. And the good thing about this board is as you go, you collect everything. All right, a 6 and a 5. So it looks like these dice are going to be weighted perfectly fine. I'm sure I'll get some 1s and 2s in there as well. I'm going to open some of those. All right, let's just keep rolling. We're going to work our way. We'll probably get all the way to the top here before we're done. I do like how fast that goes. That is really nice. I hope they put that in the other games. That is something they've done here that the other games don't have. I guess another thing to check would be, I am on a newer computer. It is faster. Everything is so much better than the old one. The old one used to be a powerhouse. Ooh, another officer look there. The old one used to be a powerhouse, but it's 10 years old, so it was certainly showing its age, and it was struggling a bit. So this one's far from the top of the line, but it's newer and way better, and it's running much more smooth. So that is very helpful. All right, I'm gonna have to. I didn't pay attention to how much cash I got before, so let's go ahead and take a quick look. I think I'm perfectly fine. I just got to make sure I don't go over 15 million because it can't be wasted. Ooh, we're at 10 million. Yeah, good thing we're looking. All right, so one of my goals in all the other games now as well, in this event, I'm starting to upgrade my oranges to reds. But since I don't have anything on my headhunter, I have a little bit, I guess. I have tons that I can put on. I was initially going to wait until I got better weapons, better gear, better whatever, but I think I just need to start getting him. Oops. Sorry about that noise. I need to worry about getting him a little bit stronger. And I got oranges everywhere, and other gear that aren't currently being used. So if I need them, I can pull them from other places. Got to pay some cryptos for them, but it's all right. I certainly don't need my chem knowledge, my blood letter, and I'll be using those later once I get a better setup. All right, can I change this right now? So this is for a chemist, and he's obviously not a chemist. This guy was my guy that was a bloodletter. So I need to get some books so I can change my headhunter. That'll certainly help a tiny bit, not tons. I am noticing, especially in Hustle Castle where I have a lot better talents, that this could be something to be aware of because this has bitten me many times, and I'm sure it will in this game as well. So I'm running, if I look at my historic high here, I'm running at 9.591. That number doesn't seem, I don't know if this is a fact or not, but I believe that number does not seem to include the bump in power you get from your talents. So if you are one who really watches that historic high to make sure it doesn't raise, be very aware of that. And I don't know exactly where the numbers are for this. I'm sure it will be something to say if you have a blue, it does this, and how much your power goes up, so you could actually keep track of that number, which I'm not currently doing, which I should do. but my historic high keeps bumping up, and I couldn't figure out why, and I think that's what it was. It was my talents that have been raising it, so I like incrementally keep climbing, so now my railroad or whatever it is in that game is getting more difficult because my historic high keeps getting higher. So something to be aware of if you're somebody who keeps pumping up those talents and you are aware or concerned of your historic high. So again, that has come back to bite me many times, and I just need to start paying more attention to it, I guess. Or just get stronger where it isn't quite as critical. I guess it is. You can't just increase your power just to increase your power and expect to be able to have the game run as easy and smoothly as it has before. So it is still important. All right, so we're getting some items here. Certainly get some stuff where we can put it on our officer. Cryptos, we will be using those for sure. There we go. There's an event item. What do we have? All the fighter's abilities deal 40% more damage to their targets if it has less than 60% health. I'll have to see if this is better for my my chemist, because my chemist does a lot of damage, as does everybody else's, because we're all running the same one. Lots of chests open. I decided, you know, I've mentioned this before as well. As you guys can see, I have way too much stuff that's unopened, so I'm going to start opening those things, certainly over... Oh, man, I forgot to spend my cash, didn't I? Doggone it. Oh. Carry weight... Ooh, look at that. We just made it. That was close. All right, we need to spend that cash. Ooh, that was close. All right, so the goal was to level him up. He's got more chips on than I thought he did. So I did also, before I did that, I wanted to see what my set bonus is here. So... there was something here. If the damage taken is greater than 60% of the damage absorbed is added as a bonus to the damage done. Also covers nearby allies with a shield. On death, stuns all enemies. Alright, so I just need to up the damage, which I think I already have that on there, so... Doesn't say anything about health, but obviously health is important too, so... Got one more damage we can put on. 2 more damages. I don't think there's much here about crit. Obviously got lots of crit we can put on there. Alright, let's see what kind of damage we can add on here. Again, I'm just going to add... I'm going to be... Oh, I don't have any. What do you have for health? 3 healths. Okay. Alright. In interest of time here, I'm just going to level these up instead. It'll take too long otherwise. Let's go upgrade. Those need to be merged. I'll merge that in a moment. We're just going to do this. This will be quicker, easier. We'll come back and merge those next time we come back in. We'll get 2 oranges out of it. And while we're here, might as well just spend the rest of it. There we go. We'll be getting lots of cash in this event, so I'm not too concerned about that. Alright, continue down the path here. Can't complain about 1s, I guess, because I'm getting lots of 6s. 5-star dweller, I don't need that. I have like 15 5-stars sitting out in front. Alright, 2 1s in a row. I think the last American Dad event I had like 6 1s in a row. That was not cool, for sure. So if we average that out, a 1, a 1, a 4, and a 6. That is 6, 12 divided by 4, which is a 3, which is about where we should be. So all good. Small sample size, but I think we're good with these dice here. Another event item coming up. Lots of officer setups. Some of those items are dependent on the type of being that your officer is, but I think these are going to be all basic ones, so I should be able to use them, I'm thinking. Alright, so we got the collection of the haiku device. Chemistry knowledge. Each time a fighter dies, they explode, dealing damage, a tiny bit of damage, to all enemies. Any ally hit by the explosion restores health. Okay, that could be helpful. We'll have to look at that compared to what I'm currently running. I'm certainly not running top items, top gear on a lot of my fighters, so. But since I only have 3 100s, there's only so much I can do. Still on the fence of whether I'm going to jump up to 6x100 or not. It's going to get way harder, but it might be time to do that. It is still nice when my 9.2 million squad beats a 14 million, though. That's always nice. Alright. The only problem with me putting all this armor on my officer is it's going to make my officer look like everybody else, because everybody's getting these. We have 19 more, 15 more, plus 4 goldens. Oops, forgot to look at those. Alright, no big deal. Trying to blast through the remaining dice here. Might have to open up a couple of those chests, but we'll see for the most part that they don't have much in them. Ooh, that's interesting. What is that coming up? Is that a new multi-purpose? Let's see. It is a multi-purpose. So we have the Scary Masks Project. Transformation. Once in a while, transformation randomly chooses one of 6 high-tech masks that triggers the effect. If the mask, oh, this was the dice in Hustle Castle. If masks 1 to 3 are selected, 1 to 3 enemies take 25,000 damage. They cannot use their weapon. If masks 4 through 5 are selected, 4 to 5 enemies take 25,000 damage, and they will have less healing. If mask 6 is selected, 6 enemies take 25,000 damage. They cannot use their weapons. So this is good. I think people use this for a while and then stopped with the Hustle Castle. My problem with this one specifically is it's random. You're not gonna get I like to get consistent results. I mean, somewhat consistently reliable results, but that one is, ooh, look at that. There we go. Very nice. That one is fairly random, so you don't really know what you're gonna get. All right, so we made it all the way to the top. We got all of our campaign rewards because we made it to the top. And now we just need to earn these chests, and in these chests we get these items here. So in this campaign, we just now start going through the circle. And I'll point out what I was showing earlier. So the first item that we're on is going to be a blue watch here. Not blue, sorry, purple. A purple watch there. So we got the purple watch. Now we come back, look at our board, and now it's a green item. So next time we come back, it's going to be a green item. So just because you see a legendary item here doesn't mean you're going to get a legendary time every single time you go around that circle. Whatever you land on is randomly replaced the next time you visit it. These are just basic weapons, so something I won't use. Almost done. Almost done for day 1. My goal will be to open up, I'll probably open up one of those chests for all of them, and the rest of them I'll save for the end of the event, and we'll do them all in an end of event video. And while I'm spinning these last ones, for anybody that's new here, I did want to point out, I do run giveaways on my Discord server. We have them set up. Unzi's been running them for me. But there's a channel on there. He posts a giveaway every single week. And if you want to participate, all you have to do is just go to that specific channel, click enter on it. There's just a little icon. You click on there, and then you're entered. And then 10 random people are picked every single week, and you get 250 crypto coins. So just a free way to get free quote-unquote money. Free buy coins. Not buy coins, that's the wrong game. Free crypto coins. So that's something you're interested in, make sure you are a member of the Discord server. Again, you can see that in the description of the video. And, you know, you can participate in discussions, take part in giveaways and things like that. So, and also we'll throw out one more time. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, go ahead and click subscribe. See if I can't be a little bit more regular on my videos and start working on getting the counts up again. All right, we are done now with the regulars. Let's just go ahead and spend these goldens. So the one thing, oh, what do we have here? Let's look at this. 10% chance of a, what? Oh, I know, I clicked on the wrong thing, that's why. In American Dad, when this first started and there was a golden, I think what it was the golden, you know, it didn't have a 1 on it, so you had a better chance for a number anyway, and I think it was more evenly weighted dice. So you got something 2 through 6 more consistently, and then, like I said, the white ones were not weighted evenly because you got lots of 1s, 2s, and 3s. So there's a high recommendation to buy the pass so you can get the goldens. And if you didn't buy the pass, you couldn't use the goldens. I think that's true for this event as well. But certainly I'm seeing in Hustle Castle and in Zero City, it doesn't seem like there's a real reason to use the goldens. I mean, it's extra dice, it's extra rolls, it's extra space on your board for sure. But it's not getting you the same benefit that you were getting before in the other game. So that's one reason potentially maybe if you're on the fence of buying a pass, maybe you don't need to. I mean, you won't earn as many of your tags, of course, but, you know, maybe you don't need to buy that pass. All right, quests are done, campaign is done. All right, that's everything. So that's what the Eastern strategy is. Let's go ahead and open up a couple chests here, see if we can't get lucky, which I know I won't, but we'll take a look. And as you can see, my guy is not happy. I spent all the time in there, so if you're highly sensitive to that, then you should probably back out a couple different times. But it's really easy to add this, you know, add the happiness back. Just go ahead and jump into arena or mask or whatever you want to call it, and you'll get that happiness right back up real quick. So not a difficult thing to fix. So 9,000 chests, at least I'm not over 10,000 like I am in other events, but my goal is going to start working through some of these. A little bit of a lag here, so give it 1 second. There we go. All right, lots of gear, obviously. So where are these new chests? Looks like right here, a 3, 3, and a 5. Let's just open up one of each. What is this? Peculiar crate. Is that from a different event? Subterranean crate. Is that from? Where is this from? Reward crate. Man, so much stuff here we got to open up. All right, well, it doesn't look like these are all that important right now. So for later, random skins. Yeah, I guess those are from other events. We'll open those up eventually. All right, cash right now is fine. We didn't get much cash there. So not quite as much cash on this board, it looks like. Certainly way more, you know, the wheel spin, you get lot more cash showing up in the other games. We still got some. A little bit more in the other games, I think. And we'll still get plenty. All right, so we're just going to open one of each, and then we're going to save the rest. So just like the challenge events and everything else, you know, you have an opportunity to get some of the event items. And we got a times 10, up to a times 10, which is kind of nice. We'll possibly do that at the end. Yeah, so you have an opportunity to get these unique rewards, but for the most part, you know, the drop rates are a little bit low. I think in the recent American Dad event, I actually got all of the items, and I think it was like step 600, 650 or something like that. So speaking of which, let's go ahead and take a look at that, and then we'll open up that last chest in a second. So if we go back to our board, let's go to the event, let's go to our campaign. So it doesn't look like they tell us what step we're on. In American Dad, it tells you right down here, there's a little box that says you're in step blah blah blah. So that way you know exactly how far you are, so you can, you know, compare to everybody else and like, I've gotten this far and it's taken this many steps. So we don't have that here. That's another thing that's missing. Doesn't really matter tons. I guess we can probably go to the rankings here and see it. So I'm on 151. So that's another way to see it, but the other way is a little better. So I think, like I said, 600, 650, something like that. Again, that doesn't mean that's going to be the case in this game, but I believe that's what it was for the most recent American Dad version. forgetting where I'm going. We're going right here. We're going to open up our third chest. Maybe we'll do 2 of them since we got a couple here. For me, who doesn't bunker, anything that's going to give me something to increase my officer, it'll be good. Let's just do one more, and then we'll take a look at officer, and then we'll call it quits here. I'm pretty sure the item shows up first. If it's confusing because one game does it one way, another game does it the other way. So I think it shows up first if you get something good. So obviously we didn't get anything, didn't expect to get anything, so that is fine. Let's go back to our officer real quick and see if we can't make him look a little bit different. So we got skins. I'm pretty sure in the other games it shows a little icon here saying, you know, like these numbers here, to say you have this many new skins to look at. So we don't have that here, but we do have it showing here, so that's good. So we have a zombie, we have a robot, a mutant, an avatar, and just regular humans. So hopefully our setup here is for humans, and it is. Okay, we'll just go ahead and look like everybody else for now. We got some cooler stuff we'll get eventually. And we only have... What is that, anyway? Oh, there we go. A pauldron. Whatever that is. Okay. There we go. There we go. Got a katana going here. We're looking a little better already. Even if I look like everybody else, it's looking better, so I'm okay with that. Those are boring boots. There we go. Sensei boots. Last but not least, we have our sensei gloves. There we go. Now we are looking much better. A little different anyway. And if we get lucky, we'll be riding a kitsune by the end of this event. That wouldn't be bad. This is even better. Ooh, there we go. A dire wolf. Oh no, a tamed mutant. A rhinoborg. Nice. Oh, we'll get whatever. Okay, well, look at that. Our officer's looking a little bit better. Very nice. And as you can see, down there looking better. Yeah. All right, I think that will do it. But yeah, new event style. Again, this is the one we've been waiting for. Lots of good stuff. Not quite as good as the other events, or the other games, I would say. But just as far as Zero City goes, though, it is really good. So I am happy about that. I will be back, cover at the end of the event. I need to do some catch up on all my other games. So American Dad's finishing tomorrow, so I'm gonna do that one tomorrow. Hustle Castle's gonna be ending in a couple days. I gotta do that one. I haven't played Minecraft in weeks, so I got to get back on that one as well. So I will be getting back, hopefully, to a regular schedule. If I'm not back on Zero City before the end of the event, I certainly will be back by the end of the event. So until then, good luck, everybody. Hopefully, you get a lot of good items from this event. And until the next time, this has been QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I will talk to you later. See you.